This is service 75. And according to bus captains on 75 will be amended into Sunset Way Estate, like this area. So the future route of 75 would be from here, then turn into Brookvale Drive. Is it Brookvale Drive? Let me see. Yeah, it's Brookvale Drive. Okay, this part is the area the HDB might be deforesting. This part is the area HDB might deforest. Jurong Railway Line cuts through here. But HDB says the plan to deforest here isn't final. And according to the Intel who said 75 was the one that went to Sunset Way, they said 75 was chosen because it was the only one along Clementi Road with single decks. And they wanted to send just single decks in. So let's just assume that Maju Forest won't be deforested. I think there should be enough demand for single deck. Okay, so 75 amended route will be along Clementi Road, then turn into Brookvale Drive. And then there's like this part where it meets with Sunset Way. Because Brookvale Drive, this 1+ km road, is new, like opened the last 1 or 2 years with a condo around here. So from here 75 would continue on to Sunset Way Drive, touch some of the former Premium 589 stopping points, I guess, and then it emerges out at this part where the HDBs are. There's a few HDBs here with some IFE leaves. So it'll emerge out this area and then turn back onto its original route. So yeah, it's we have a quick look of the area. This is where they want to chop down this part, and people are saying no. I went down recently. I took a look. I walked the whole stretch. I walked from here all the way here at like 10 p.m. So is there any transport option now from Sunset Way that isn't bicycle, Grab or car? Bicycle, PHV, taxi, etc. or car? Actually there is. Clementi condo, there's a condo called Clementi Park Condo, which is somewhere here. They run a shuttle bus down Sunset Way that brings you to Clementi MRT station. And the public is allowed to ride it, if I'm not wrong, because there's some shops in. Either because Sunset Way doesn't have. Let me just show you the shuttle route and how the bus looks like, so it's better to visualize. The bus used to look like this, which is quite iconic. Then after that probably got changed to a normal minibus. See, even Glitch Fan recorded it, which means it's the public shuttle. Either because there are shops in Clementi Park Condo from my memory, or because it makes multiple stops. And it has to make multiple stops for the people living in this area, since there's no public bus at all. And most likely it's still going to stay after 75 amendment, if 75 amendment does materialize. Since you cut away the connection to Clementi MRT, definitely the people are going to complain. So what I would rather is, if they do want to cut away Clementi Park Condo Shuttle because of 75 amendment, if that day does come, then I would suggest like a new feeder service to replace the route directly. Is that even possible? I think should be, since there's a lot of small roads you can loop your bus inside if you run a feeder service. Anyways, yeah, that's the Clementi Park shuttle. but back in 2024 I came out with 2 new services serving the Toa Payoh planning area. I mean like originating from Toa Payoh planning area. So we have 144, 144 in red and 148 in orange. No relation to the present day one that's super short. I think I came out with this around late 2024. Hey, what? Let me reset. Okay. So let's start off with 144 since the main topic for this video is Sunset Way. My proposed 144 would start here, Toa Payoh interchange. Go down Toa Payoh, we follow services like we go down to Trellis like some of the Toa Payoh interchange services as 139, 143, 145. From Trellis we follow 105 and probably 151, 153, 154. Down to Raffles Town Club and Bukit Timah Road. We pass by Botanic Gardens. Then from here, due to the layout of the road, there is a one-way section. This part is left turn only. Sorry, this is a left in left out and this is a left in left out. And I think this is Coronation Road and Coronation Road West, which it feels like it's the main thoroughfare for the private houses in this area, like this large area of private housing, which has 0 buses at all. You have to walk out to take public transport, like either walk to Bukit Timah Road for downtown station or walk out to Holland Road for the bus. So the way to enter Coronation Road, towards westbound we enter via here, some small road, and eastbound we exit via here. And there's probably a bus stop you can touch right here, and I don't know the exact stop location. Then my proposed 144 would go down the whole of Coronation Road and Coronation Road West. After that, it will exit the area, touch a bit of 6th Avenue, no bus stops though, and then it joins back Civilization and Holland Road. But if I'm not wrong, this area they want to make some housing also. So I wonder if I can like amend I think it is possible. I could amend my 144 plan into like touch this area and then come out again right here, because it has to touch Holland Road. If it doesn't touch Holland Road, then we can't touch Seletar Shopping. If it doesn't touch Holland Road, then people can't transfer onto the buses along Holland Road, and not everything along Holland Road goes north on Clementi Road after that. For example, we have 7 that turns south because it needs to go to Clementi. 156 is another one. So I have to touch Holland Road. I don't have a choice. Then from Holland Road, we just follow 75, and yes, we follow 75's amended route up. It's a carbon copy of the amended route. But because it's a new service, that time I think I was expecting for 75 to be rationalized due to Holland Line. Tengah Line wasn't a thing yet, so I was expecting 75 to be rationalized or fully chopped, like fully cut, because there's already 184. And 184 has to be kept because of the Maju area, the schools here to Clementi connection. But 75 they might cut. That was what I was expecting. That time LTA was doing a lot of bus cuts, so I expected 75 to be gone towards Holland Line, which is why I made 144. 144, it's just a carbon copy of the 75 amendment. 75 post amended route up till here. If I'm not wrong, the entrance to Beauty World Interchange is one way. So you have to follow the one way in to Beauty World Interchange, another way out. Hey, why spin again? Now over at Bidadari, we have my proposed 148 from 2024, which was created because I had the expectation that 142, which till today serves this way, one way in, then come out, that it was created with the expectation, my 148 was created with the expectation that 142 would red and white plate this area, and then 142 will be the one that covers 148 route, the present day 148 route up to Woodleigh. That's why I didn't use 148 for Woodleigh to Potong Pasir service. Because I did have the expectation by then that there would be a service from Woodleigh to Potong Pasir, but that time it was still an insider plan. There were like 142 extension to Woodleigh was on the drawing board at that time, but Zikrom did explain before when 148 first came out, the modern day one, that 142 extension didn't happen because of the traffic situation. Well, apparently this area would clog up 142. And I think it's quite true. I've taken 142 a lot of times before. We won't disclose exactly why I took 142 every day last time. But yes. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh my god. What the? Oh my. What? What just happened? Oh my gosh. My god. Anyways, yeah, we won't disclose why I took 142 a lot of times back in 2024. But now back to my proposed 148 last time. So the proposal for my 148 was from Woodleigh, the change was under which wasn't open that time. We come out from here, go straight down like 146, then we turn left like 107. There's a junction here, not to worry. We turn into Wan To Avenue and Lichi Avenue to serve Senate Estate. Then we just shoot down Aljunied Road. And we shoot all the way down to Guillemard Road. There's no bus that plies this section of whatever this road is. Oh, Aljunied Road. Wait, is this a Geylang or not? Yes. This one is long 22 Geylang. And it's built to be a main road, or maybe they widened the lorong because of Aljunied Road. Then yeah, there's no bus that touches this section right now. So yes, of course I sent a bus down. And the reason for even sending it down is because Acacia Link, you have new BTOs in this area, but the buses only serve Guillemard Road and Old Airport Road. Why not send one that stops outside the BTOs? So I send 148 down, and then we don't end the route here, we continue along Old Airport Road and Mountbatten Road. That's because Kampong Ampang Road. And yes, Kampong Kayu, look at that! So RBST Road, so Kampong Kayu does exist in real life. Where's my Zoo 1 to the zoo and my 8XX feeders? So there's a new BTOs in this area. The plans called for bus stop to serve Kampong Arang Road. So of course I sent a bus in. So I sent 148 to go through Kampong Arang Road. 158 is this way if I'm not wrong. So I sent 148 to go via Kampong Ampang. Sorry, Kampong Arang Road. Then after Kampong Arang Road, we just follow 11 and 158 all the way to here. But we don't turn at Rule Cross like 11 and 158. Instead, that time TM50 bus plan was accessible because that time the map there wasn't any backlash yet. Z-Chrome hadn't fall out with STC, so I could freely access the map. And that time they came out with a road named Golftown Fairway as part of TM50, STC's Transport Manifesto 2050. So I just sent my proposed one for it. Currently the real road ends right here. So I just sent my proposed one for it down their planned road, Golftown Fairway, and then to their proposed Founders Memorial Interchange that those people at STC came up with. That time I was a hardcore TM50 supporter, but unfortunately looking at all the kinds of stuff that things that the higher ups at STC and TM50 did, no, not anymore. Which is quite a shame. I like the bus, I like the train plan, but I don't like the bus plan, unfortunately. That time they launched the recruitment posters. I didn't sign up after looking at the bus plan. It was too messy. A lot of routes were changed until recognizable, but yeah. That's the end for this video. And I wonder if my 144 came out. But wait, I wonder if my 144 was ever introduced. Because 90 and 94 are for some reason in Serangoon Eunos, even though they start from Toa Payoh Interchange. Maybe because Bishan Toa Payoh has too many services. So I wonder if 144 is going to be in Bishan Toa Payoh and Serangoon Eunos. And if in that case we'll be cursed to see. Yeah, so end up we still have SMRT along Sunset Way. And then all fun and games until what if LTA decides to even out everything, and then Choa Chu Kang Bukit Panjang goes up on tender, and boom, somebody else like Tower Transit wins Choa Chu Kang Bukit Panjang. Oh my god, I hope, oh my god, I hope I don't jinx this. Because I was joking about SMRT taking over 63 as part of Serangoon Eunos 2 weeks ago. I had the expectation that time that because Tower and Go Ahead or some other operator like RATP or whatever, I forgot, was going to win Serangoon Eunos and Tampines. So I had the expectation that because Go Ahead won East Coast, Tower likely couldn't because of LCS and Sentosa. I had the expectation that Tower was going to get Serangoon Eunos, but then psych. Joke's on you, SMRT won Serangoon Eunos. Which was quite a shocker because I was also expecting that SMRT doesn't win Serangoon Eunos because they would win Cross Island Line. Because there was a pattern where the MRT line operator allocation would be alternating between SMRT and SBS. And SBS had already won JIL while SMRT won Jurong West by then. So my expectation was this time round SBST has to win a bus package because SMRT would win CIL. So I expected Serangoon Eunos to either be Tower or retain in SBST. Because they can't be always handing over BCM contracts, right? I mean Tower kept Mandai, Tower kept Bulim, SBS kept Seletar, and I was expecting Bravo. I just wanted a fifth operator when Seletar was up for tender. SBST keeps, oh my god, why is the flash on? SBST kept Ulu Pandan because of cross border. Because apparently they don't want to do the paperwork to hand over. So yeah, SMRT Serangoon Eunos is quite a shocker. Okay, yes, actual end of the video now. Okay, bye.